The world is no longer unipolar. The United States leads one system. China is building another. Trade, technology, and capital are increasingly divided. Countries are being forced to choose sides. But one country is doing something different. Most countries align, they pick a side, they integrate into one system, and they accept the trade-offs that come with it, because alignment brings stability. India didn't choose, it trades with the United States, it buys oil from Russia, it competes with China, and it maintains relationships with all three. This is often misunderstood as indecision, but it's not, it's strategy. India's strategy is not alignment, it is flexibility, the ability to engage multiple systems without being locked into one. In a fragmented world, alignment creates dependency. Flexibility creates optionality. But how does this actually work? How does a country operate across competing systems without being forced to choose? India, balancing without choosing. India is one of the world's largest energy importers. It cannot afford disruption in oil supply. After sanctions on Russia, Western buyers reduced imports. India increased purchases, often at discounted prices. This wasn't political alignment, it was economic optimization. Lower energy costs, lower inflation, stronger domestic stability. At the same time, India strengthens ties with the United States, technology partnerships, defense cooperation, investment flows. With China, the relationship is more complex. Economic interdependence, geopolitical rivalry, border tensions. India's foreign policy operates in multiple directions simultaneously, not choosing sides, but maximizing advantage across them. But the real strength comes from within, a massive domestic market, rising consumption, growing middle class. Because of its scale, India isn't just a participant, it's a market others want access to. That creates leverage. India opens sectors strategically, protects where needed, invites capital where beneficial. India doesn't reject global systems, it uses them while preparing alternatives. India has begun experimenting with non-dollar trade settlements, including rupee-based trade in select cases. But it doesn't abandon the dollar system, it reduces risk without exiting the network. Global companies are diversifying supply chains away from China. India positions itself as an alternative. Through policy incentives, India is expanding manufacturing capacity. India's digital public infrastructure, payments, identity, services, creates internal efficiency. At scale, small efficiencies compound into strategic advantage. This is not rapid dominance, it is gradual positioning. India avoids direct confrontation where possible. It focuses on long-term advantage. Instead of breaking systems, India navigates them. Time becomes a strategic asset, not at the center yet, but moving closer. India still depends on global systems. Energy imports, dollar trade, external capital. Growth requires balancing domestic priorities and global pressures. As global tensions rise, neutrality becomes harder. At some point, choices may become unavoidable. The strategy works until it doesn't. The world is moving toward multipolarity. In that world, flexibility becomes strength. Power doesn't always look aggressive. In a divided world, neutrality becomes power. In a divided world, neutrality is not weakness. It's leverage. Subscribe to LBC.